The Dolomites gave me perspective, space to see life differently, to hold everything I love without feeling crushed by it. But perspective isn't the same as stillness, so we left the mountains behind and followed the road south, through valleys shaped by time, past towns where church towers rose quietly above vineyards and plains. Then it happened. The road curved, the mountain opened, and Lake Garda appeared beneath us. Wide, blue, still, not silent. With each curve of the road, the world began to change, and as we descended toward the lake, I realized something. Peace isn't always found in the destination. Sometimes it's found in the way the journey unfolds, step by step, turn by turn. Our first stop was Riva del Garda, a lakeside town wrapped between mountains and water, where history still watches quietly from above. We rode the Ascensore Panoramico towards the Bastione, a centuries-old fortress, overlooking the town below. From up there, Lake Garda stretched endlessly into the distance, mountains beneath us, water ahead, the town resting peacefully between them. Places like this remind you how small you are, but in a comforting way, not insignificant, just part of something bigger. And maybe that's why stillness feels easier near water, because the lake doesn't ask anything from you, it simply exists. Back below, Riva moved at its own pace. Swans drifted near the shore. A duck followed behind them, as if it had nowhere important to be. People lingered in cafes. Conversations stretched lazily into the afternoon air. Gelato melted faster than anyone could eat it. Even the streets felt softer here. Palm trees lined the roads. The lake breeze moved gently through town, and the stone buildings carried the warmth of the day. We stepped inside the church of Santa Maria Assunta, and like so many churches in Italy, it offered something beyond religion: stillness. A quiet interruption from the outside world. No schedules, no notifications, no pressure to move faster, just space to pause. Then we followed the road south along the lake toward Limone sul Garda, and honestly, this drive felt unreal. The highway clung to the cliffs, mountains cascading directly into the water below. Every turn revealed another view that didn't seem possible. The lake on one side, stone and sky on the other. It felt suspended between worlds, between movement and rest, adventure and peace. Sometimes life feels like that too. You keep moving forward, even while part of you wants to stop and hold on to the moment a little longer. Then we arrive at EALA, a 5-star hotel built directly into the cliffs above the lake. But we were never supposed to stay here. We had booked a smaller sister hotel nearby. Then something unexpected happened. A British couple didn't want to be separated from their tour group, and somehow their chains became ours. An upgrade, one of those moments in life that feels too unlikely to plan. And standing there in the lobby, seeing Lake Garda through the glass walls beyond reception, I didn't know whether to laugh, feel grateful, or simply stand there and take it in. Sometimes peace arrives quietly, and sometimes it surprises you completely. Cheers!
OMG. What?
My room felt less like hotel rooms and more like places designed for exhaling. And this is my daughter's room. It's luxury at its best. Her room has a wrapped-around terrace that overlooked the lake uninterrupted, mountains rising beyond the water, and Limone glowing in the distance. Her room has a heated jacuzzi in the terrace too, warm stone beneath our feet, wind moving across the lake below. For a moment, life felt suspended, not perfect, not solved, just peaceful. The hotel itself felt like an oasis hidden inside the cliffs. Walkways wound through tropical plants and stone terraces, descending slowly toward the water. At the bottom, the shoreline waited quietly below. The lake wasn't completely still that evening. The wind pushed small waves toward the rocks, but calm doesn't always mean motionless. I stood on the narrow dock, surrounded by water and mountains, and felt something I hadn't felt in a long time: contentment. From our mountain stay in Selva di Val Gardena to this peaceful retreat by the water, this journey felt worth it. Not because everything back home disappeared, but because I finally remembered what stillness feels like. Later, the hotel shuttle brought us into Limone sul Garda, and almost immediately, the town felt cinematic. Narrow alleyways climbed the cliffs, stone stairways twisted between colorful buildings, flowers spilled from balconies overhead. Everything seemed built vertically, as if the town had simply adapted to the mountain instead of fighting it. We visited the Limonaia del Castel, one of the historic lemon groves overlooking the lake. For centuries, people here cultivated lemons against impossible terrain, building stone terraces and protective structures along the cliffs. Even that felt symbolic somehow, creating something bright and alive in difficult places. And everywhere we looked, lemons, lemon trees, lemon desserts, lemon soap, lemon drinks. The whole town smelled fresh. We bought lemonade from a small cute shop and found a place to sit nearby. Tourists filled the streets around us, voices echoing through the alleyways. But if the crowd ever felt overwhelming, all we had to do was look toward the water, and instantly, everything softened again. That's what Lake Garda does. It pulls your attention outward until your thoughts finally quiet down. For lunch, we sat beside the lake at Ristorante Gemma. Fresh seafood pasta, grilled fish caught from the lake, cold drinks in the afternoon sun. The kind of memories that don't feel important while they're happening, until later. Afterward, we walked the promenade with gelato in hand, watching boats drift slowly across the water. No destination, no urgency, just movement without pressure.
I don't know.
Before returning to the hotel, we walked part of the Cyclopista del Garda, a pathway suspended above the lake itself. Back at the hotel, we watched the sunset from my daughter's terrace high above the lake. The lights of Limone slowly flickered on below us, and for the first time in a long while, I didn't feel the need to figure everything out. Lake Garda didn't give me answers, it gave me stillness. A reminder that peace doesn't always arrive through silence. Sometimes it arrives through water, through wind, through slowing down long enough to notice what's already beautiful. Tomorrow we leave the lake behind and head toward Tuscany, Siena, a city shaped by time and patience. See you then.